I'll always remember getting to know a retired NFL quarterback in the late 90s by the name of Roman Gabriel. Roman and I did some business together in the early days of BDS, and we got to know each other pretty well. Through that process, one day, Roman says, "Hey, Frank, I need to introduce you to a good buddy of mine back in Columbus, Ohio. His name is Bruce Barnes." Now, I never heard of Bruce, but on the word of Roman, I said, "Fine, let's do it." Shortly after that, I got a call from Bruce, and it gave me a quick personal background, and we connected basically instantly. While at that time Bruce was a senior executive serving as the CIO for Nationwide, he struck me as truly being an entrepreneur at heart. While we mostly often talked about business, we also mixed a little business in with our mutual interest of college football, given my position with the Fiesta Bowl committee and Bruce's love for the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Over time, I found myself tapping more into Bruce's mindset and perspective on business, especially on how things operate on a large scale within major companies, and then boiling down those business processes and making them more relevant and applicable to up-and-coming businesses that have their best days still ahead of them. Bruce's communication skills and genuine perspective on what causes many of the problems that companies experience on a daily basis increased my respect and appreciation for his value. And it eventually led me to asking him if he'd be open to working with BDS on a couple of client projects. He accepted, and thankfully he did. As well as us getting to know each other better and understand each other from a theoretical perspective, working alongside this great man gave me a much deeper appreciation for what he brings to the table, but even more so for how his visionary skill set is light years ahead of most anyone engaged in the process of growing a company and improving the overall way in which it operates. Bruce often says to me, "Hey, Frankie, sadly, many executives and business owners, they just don't get it. They keep their heads buried in the minutia of the day-to-day and take little time to take a breath and think about what they really want at the end of the day." Bruce has all these desired qualities and more. He is brilliant in more ways than I can even reference. But this much I can say. Imagine having an expert in business whose experience includes many years of working alongside the CEO of one of the world's largest corporations. I'm talking about business insight and perspective that few people ever get to experience, much less have the opportunity to directly access. Bruce, you're the man. Thanks for being a part of BDS.